Hello and welcome back to Dark Deity. We're on Chapter 2, and we appear to be starting with the graduation ceremony here, as Galen sees off the freshly graduated recruits here. This graduating class is one of the finest cohorts I've had the pleasure of teaching in my decade as headmaster. At every opportunity, you have shown the resolve and dedication that allows Brookstead to endure, and I have every confidence that the classes to follow would do the same.
Listen up.
I regret that I must conclude this graduation ceremony with grim news. We've received orders from King Varic himself. Every student enrolled at Brookstead Academy is to be conscripted into the Delian army, effective immediately. I understand that for most of you, graduation felt a lifetime away. I stood where you did once. I know how you must feel. At the conclusion of this speech, you'll all be graduates of Brookstead Academy. Outside these walls, you'll be expected to exemplify our honor and our code. Life takes much from us, yet Brookstead still stands. You'll have each other to lean on, and I cannot stress enough how important it will be to do so. I'm told you have 3 hours to prepare. Let Terrazael know that there is nothing that can stain the legacy of our town. And then they all run off. Not quite the homecoming you imagined, I take it.
How is this fair?
How could the king do this? Easily, it would seem. This is a new character, apparently. He cares not for convention, regardless of its legacy or importance. It seems he'll stop at nothing to avenge his father. Where are my manners? Allow me to introduce Lincoln and Bianca. They are the leaders of this conscription tour, as well as good friends. I see Bianca here. He has an interesting design. Wings on her helmet, which gives me Pegasus Knight vibes, but we'll see what she actually becomes, I guess. Nice to meet you. Sterling told us a lot about all of you. I thought you occupied the highest military rank in Delia. Why wouldn't you be heading the operation? I must return to Sojourn. I only came because if the king... Sojourn, yeah. I only came because if the king had sent anyone else, Galen might have beheaded them. Oh no. You didn't come to see us?
No.
It's wonderful to see you, but I'm not afforded such luxuries in wartime. You're leaving then? I'm afraid so. I'll see you when you arrive in Sojourn. I can make excuses there to take a few hours off. Ill news aside, I'm glad you came. I can't put to words how much even this flawed trip meant to me. I really should be going, but you can trust Bianca and Lincoln with anything. And Irving, be sure to see your mother before you go.
Yes.
I will. See you in Sojourn. And then we have Esme, who's Irving and Sterling's mother. Irving, I'm glad you're home. How did the trials go? We did quite well. Sterling was there, actually. Was he? And too busy to stop by and say hello to his mom, I imagine.
It's not that simple.
In fairness, he wasn't here for long, and not with great news either. Mother, I
know.
No, I know. Varic's recruited the academy. What? How did you find out already? Word spreads fast in a place like this. I heard it from the town crier on the way back for the market. Ah, well, then I guess you know I'll be leaving.
Irving.
Oh, Irving, I've already given one of my sons to Varic's war. Is it ever enough? We knew this day would come when I entered the academy. Of course, but not so soon. Well, I suppose it's never easy. You must take care of yourself on the road, and your friends.
Don't worry.
I'll be fine, Mother. With all the effort the King's putting into the war, it'll be over before you know it, and I'll be right back in Brookstead. War is rarely so simple in my experience, but I hope you're right. I'll miss you terribly, you know. I know, I'll miss you too. Well, I'll grab my things. Right, before you go, let me prepare some provisions for you. I'll leave them on the kitchen table. Prepare some provisions. Got a little bit of a tongue twister, but there we go. Oh, and don't forget your running shoe. Your running shoes. That's a Pokemon reference, I think. Yeah. After passing the Brookstead trials, a day of celebration becomes one of separation for many. Having expected to graduate in due time, the Academy's students now must quickly say goodbye to their families. Sterling heads back to Sojourn, leaving the contingent in the care of Lincoln and Bianca. The contingent heads for Duskwater, a backwater town to the southeast. Lincoln hopes to fill the rest of their recruiting quota there. Good man. Your service to the crown will bring your family honor. Now, it would seem our charter requires 2 more brave souls. Come, good people, your king is called. Who will answer? I've got 4 mouths to feed. Aaron's not old enough to look after the farm. My leg's not what it used to be, although I suppose I have a few good years left in me. Should I do it, Eli? I'd wager I look good with a big ol' hammer. Choose your next words carefully, Sia. You have a good life here. These look like main characters to me. Holding service brings more honor than forced conscription. I pray it doesn't come to that.
Fine by me.
Don't know much about honor, but I can smell adventure when I see it. Sign me up, Captain. And I with her. Fortune favors us today. Thank you both for your courage. Just one catch. I gotta swing by the tavern and let the matron know I'll be taking a long vacation. Wouldn't want her to find out the hard way she's out her favorite barmaid.
Right away.
Very well. Irving, take your friends and accompany our newest recruits to the tavern. Bianca and I will finish up here. Secure our provisions you can. We have a long road ahead of us. Yes, sir. Just gotta grab my things from upstairs. Be down before you can say, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Okay. Alright. You prefer to travel light?
Perhaps.
Excessive equipment is an occupational hazard. Name's Elias, by the way. The two of you got a lot of guts signing up like you did. The two of us, right? Try overwhelming bravado and a lack of brains from my impressionable friend. I would never let her do this sort of thing alone.
No kidding.
To be honest with you, Elias, it sounds like anyone would have an impossible time trying to stop her. I wish that weren't true. You've never met a barmaid so bullheaded. I think I have, says Varic. Bandits in the streets, they're headed for the inn. That guy with 4 mouths to feed. Black Abyss, we just left home and we're already in the thick of it. Where's that new recruit? Black Abyss must be hell in this world, I guess. I said I'd be ready.
To arms!
Good, prepare yourselves. Looks like we'll see combat sooner than we thought. We'll have to hold out until Lincoln and Bianca can get to us. Defend chapter? Oh, yeah. Defend the Duskwater Inn for 7 turns until Lincoln and Bianca arrive with reinforcements. Okay. And then we just jump right into the game here. So what do we got going on here? We got a witch hunter. New type of class here with a horse. Got a longbow equipped, and more oysters in his inventory there. And there's okay, well, everyone seems to, from what I can tell so far, everyone seems to have an attack type and an armor type at the top there, next, like to the left of everyone's portrait. And it seems like there's like a light, medium, and heavy, I guess, from what I can tell. Like this guy seems to have light armor. This guy's chainmail, Elias. We'll check him out more closely soon, but I'm guessing that's like medium armor, and then this is heavy, but there's no tutorial or manual that came with this game, so I can't really tell for sure. Anyway, what are we up against here? A bunch of bandits right in front of us. There's these guys. Are they carrying something? Crab cake? Okay. And then over here, oh, these guys are named. Jax, the Barbarian, has a double axe +1, so there seems to be some kind of forging system in this game, but I don't know what yet. And Fell is carrying some hot bean juice. I guess that would be coffee? Or the stuff that's in a can of beans that you have to drain out. I don't know. But some of these people have like plus signs next to them. Like this guy has a blue plus sign next to him, and I'm not really sure what it means yet. And these guys have, well, this one has a red and a blue plus sign, and this guy just has a red one. You know what? Let's try getting the hot bean juice. We can probably push our units down this road here somewhat safely, at least. Let's check out our new units first, though. So Sia has a skill called Barmaid, plus 50% effect from healing items, and she's carrying a bunch of knives with her. I guess because, well, she's a rogue, so I guess that makes sense. Base lard, dagger, Chris, knife. And she's got Vorin tuber and Aramore oysters. And she has a bunch of stats, mostly trending towards dexterity, I guess. Increases accuracy and dodge. Okay. What's this? Oh, so you can check people's growth rates in this game. At least I assume that's what these are, because they're a percentage, but she seems to have high growth rates and dexterity. Am I able to go everywhere with this controller? I don't know, but yeah, so piercing damage is their attack type, and then leather armor is her armor type. Okay. And if we... Yeah, we can go over to Elias now. Elias has a small independent crit chance. That's his Soulfire skill. And he's got a bunch of spears, a trident, a javelin, a Volga. I'm guessing it's supposed to be Volge, but it's spelled wrong. And a spear. And you have crab cakes. Never trust an inland crab cake. Yeah, well, there you go. He has high magic and high strength, but I don't know that he's actually a mage. I mean, his class name is Adept, but he has a bunch of spears with him, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. That's interesting. Well, see how he plays later on, I guess. Or see what a special skill is here. Chain. What does chain do? Lock is target in place for 1 turn. Okay, that's pretty useful, although I don't know if it's more useful than, like, actually attacking. Well, let's get started. I want to move Irving last and position everyone, well, as many people as possible, so they can all benefit from his natural leader skill to give them all experience points when he defeats an enemy. So, let's see. Okay, so when we hover over units, the enemy units get like an arrow pointing up.
This should be fun.
If the attack will be effective. And then Alden doesn't seem to be effective against 2 of these guys. I'm guessing that his attack is not effective against these guys, but is it? No. He's equally ineffective here. I'm not really sure what that means then, the arrows. I would have thought that was that, but... Okay, well, no problem. We'll figure it out eventually, I'm sure. He's got a rune cloak as armor. Oh, hang on. If we go here to his weapon, it's arcane damage. It says damage versus plate plus 35, versus chain plus 15, minus 10 for leather, and minus 5 for rune cloak. So that must be what that is. Like what's affecting his damage output. But anyway, I think what I want to do is move everyone as far to the bottom right as possible this turn, while also attacking on the way. Even though it's not exactly wise to attack, per se. Well, we can try attacking with a mace here and see what happens. Alright, then a bunch of hearts pop up. I'm guessing there's a support system in this game. I don't know how it works yet, so we'll see how it goes. Move Varic over here and just shoot one of these guys. If we can kill somebody, that'd be cool. Probably could kill that guy, yeah. We do 18 damage pretty solidly. Let's go for it. The more of these guys we take out, the better.
Proudly meeting expectations.
Varic doesn't seem to be an underachiever, but he's not an overachiever either. He's, right in the middle. Now, Sia hasn't... Oh, she has S effectiveness against this archer, which is pretty cool. Means we can just knock this guy down to 1 HP with the base lard here. So let's go for it. Great. And if Alden moves in here, we could either attack this guy over here, or just attack the archer, and either way he's not going to get countered, because he's at 1 range. Let's use our highest attack, our highest damaging spell, so that on enemy phase he has it equipped. And we'll use it against this guy, I guess. Yeah, why not?
I've got a lot to learn.
And Alden's skill gives him a bunch of growths every level. Can't get less than 4 stats when leveling, so he's gonna level up pretty well pretty often. Let's have Elias just finish this bandit off with an accurate attack. I'll use the javelin. The javelin just seems to be a 1-range attack anyway, as far as I can tell. Everyone has like a specific range associated with their character rather than the weapon that they're using. How far the unit can attack from. It's right there. So Varic has a range of 2. Our melee units have a range of 1. And then Alden has 1-2 range with his magic. Alright, so we got quite a few people in range for natural leader, so let's kill this guy and give our friends a bunch of experience points. Alright.
That settles that.
My sword grows lighter with every swing.
Alright. Now it's enemy phase, and that was the end of turn 1. Well, not the end per se until this is actually done, but looks like they're kind of closing out on us. I wonder if this is a smart idea, but we'll be moving away from most of these people soon. I wonder what the best way to take this guy out would be. Well, this guy seems to have heavy armor on, so if Alden attacks him, should be able to do a good chunk of damage. Yeah, it's gonna knock him down to 13. Let's go for it. And have... Well, maybe we can use the chain thing to stop this guy from moving further, because he has a movement range of 5, whereas the others have 3 range movement. Yeah, why not? Well, actually we can't reach him, but oh well. We'll just have Varic maybe shoot him, if it's effective. Not really, but we can go for this instead. Yeah, we can just do 18 damage to this guy and not take anything back. Because Garrick's a tanky fella. And then...
I guess.
If Sia wraps around here, we can finish this guy off. Just use the knife since it's accurate.
Little warning next time?
And it would be nice to protect Sia from taking more damage this turn, but I think I kind of didn't do this
At your
right.
disposal.
Let's see what happens. If we attack somebody, they don't do a ton of damage. So maybe it would be better to, like, chain this guy down instead. Although if we do, he's gonna shoot somebody, and he only shoots Sia, so...
I'm on it.
chain the guy with a short sword instead.
Nowhere to run.
Okay, so that takes up our turn, but it stops him from moving. That's fine.
Together.
While we're at it, I guess we can attack this guy too. Would rather avoid taking damage, but there's no easy way to do that. Let's just attack with the longsword. No. Okay, well. Fair enough.
How can I help?
Let's just move Marin here. We can attack twice with a pickaxe to just injure this guy quite a bit. Let's see how this enemy phase goes. I do wonder if this game is a 1RN or a 2RN game. Kinda seems like 1RN to me, just by feel, but I haven't played long enough to know for sure. Sia's taken quite a bit of damage. I'm gonna heal her next turn. Now it's turn 3, so yeah, 4 turns to get that bean juice going. Let's move Marin here first to heal Sia. Before we forget about that. That'd be awkward. And then... we have... wait. These guys don't move very far, so we can actually just have Alden stand here and magic this guy up. Let's just use Arcane Blast. I do want to get rid of this guy since he's got a lot of range and it's kind of dangerous seeming. Especially considering how much damage he can take. But he's gone now, so...
You're making me look bad.
We got the Aramore oysters he was carrying. That's wonderful. Now... we should probably, I think what would be best is to form a defensive line for now. Just put Irving here and Elias here for a bit. Let that guy come a little bit closer, let these guys just run up against this line, and then, well, we can see how much damage we do, I guess, but I'm not going to commit to anything. We can actually do a fair bit of damage to the boss, so, or one of the bosses at least. Yeah, it seems pretty solid. We need to attack them, like, with everybody at the same time, but we can do it. That guy, I'm probably just gonna, like, get a little closer like that. And we'll just watch this happen. Alright, Garrett getting doubled there, but he dodged an attack. If there are stat boosters in this game, I'd probably give Alden more defense, because, like, it'd be nice to have a 1-2 range attacker that can just handle himself for a while in this game. Now, let's see, it's turn 4 from my recollection. I don't know if there's actually a way to check that. But... oh yeah, there is. Okay, turn 4. Cool. By pressing the menu, you can see it at the top left. Anyway.
Let's do it.
Let's have Alden maybe mess this guy up a bit. How much damage does Sia do to him? Not a lot, but we can make this work. With a warbow, we could probably do something, yeah. Let's hit you with the warbow. And that's an easy finisher for Sia. We'll use the Chris for extra accuracy. Right. Now, need to kill this guy. It's easily done. Use the voltage for accuracy, I guess.
That settles that.
Then have Alden and Irving maybe attack this guy a bit. Irving can just kill this guy and give people a bunch of experience.
How did you do that?
He gets 20, everyone
Are you
else gets
sure?
5. And Alden can hold the line for 1 turn, I think. That's fine. And Marin can stay here. And here comes the enemies. Okay.
My hard work is paying off.
Alright, lots of stat growths. Everyone still seems to have pretty high growth in this game, though, so... Well, so far, at least. Kind of painful, but I think we can actually move in on the bosses this turn.
Let's do it.
Probably. Let's see what we can do here. We can do 11 to Jax. And follow up with Irving to do 9, but that wouldn't be enough. If Varic shoots this guy, we can do 17. That's pretty solid. Or even 18 if he hits twice with a short bow. Let's go for the warbow. Well, let's go for the short bow shot, since that's a little bit... If he misses this warbow, he does no damage, but if he misses one of these, he does at least 9, so let's try this. Okay. And then we'll have Alden just finish this guy off with the beam.
Didn't give him much of a chance, huh?
I've got a lot to learn.
Lots of experience points for him. There we go. Now Fel can attack Garrick or Alden, so I do want to protect them. I'll heal Alden.
Stay with me.
And Elia should probably eat a crab cake. So
At your disposal.
I don't want to dispose you, Elias. We're gonna just use a crab cake, heal him up. How does Irving do against this guy? Yikes, he kind of gets wrecked. I don't know what decides how much damage you take magically, but I guess between armor and fortitude. You have a 2 fortitude, Garrick has 6, so he'll do a little bit better against Fel. Let's have Irving hold these guys back.
Together.
We'll just have Irving attack here. The more of these guys we finish off, the less of them they'll attack on enemy phase, so... Although I don't know if I want Marin to rather Sia to attack this guy, although it's tempting. She'll get shot at by this guy. She'll get attacked by these 2 guys. That'd be pretty bad. But it's better than letting this guy attack, I think. You have 12 power. And you have 4 defense, so you take 8 if you get hit.
I guess.
Let's not let that happen. Let's just put Sia here and just have her eat one of these things. We'll just have her eat the tuber. Let's see what happens this turn. Okay, Garrick's getting attacked, but he can attack back pretty well, and he gets some chunk of experience out of that.
Proudly meeting expectations.
Wonderful. They're all picking on Elias, which is fine, so he can handle the attacks. Good thing we healed Sia, although it wasn't strictly necessary. I feel a bit safer having done it. Alright, so we have... Well, we are on turn 6, and we can easily kill Fel this turn. But I don't know if that'll end the chapter. If it does, then we're good. If it doesn't, then we have to be prepared against these guys. So... Who has the highest fortitude? I think it's Garrick, although he's kind of injured right now. Oh, Chris actually... Oh, Sia has more fortitude. I call her Chris for some reason. Anyway. Well, any of those are pretty good, although... The line I want to form will ideally protect her from getting attacked. So...
Together.
If I... kill this guy... first...
Was that really necessary?
Yes, it was.
My sword grows lighter with every swing.
He's getting better and better now. Okay, so... I have... Thing is, if I put Alden up front here, he's gonna get shot by potentially 3 people.
Let's do it.
But I don't think he takes a lot of damage from bows. Interestingly enough. So... let's just go for the arcane missiles. And then...
What'll
If
it
we
be?
have Sia kill this guy now. Dagger, please hit. Alright.
You handled that well.
We got the hot bean juice. And the chapter didn't end, which I thought would happen, so... we'll just keep Elias there. We'll put Garrick here. Actually, we have you heal Elias. That would just bring you up to max HP. That wouldn't
How can I help?
heal Garrick fully, so let's just heal Elias fully.
Nice to see you on your feet.
And then put Garrick here and eat one of those tubers. Now he's at 30. And we're good for this turn.
At your disposal.
We can even try to finish this guy off. Nice.
That settles that.
Alright, I like that line. We can just take some attacks here.
All trails lead home.
Okay. I do like the lines that... I do like the voice actors' lines in this game so far. They're very distinctive so far. And I look forward to hearing more. But to do that, we gotta recruit some new characters first. Now, this is the last turn, or it should be at least, so...
Are you sure?
I know that Alden can probably handle this guy, yeah. Let's just have Alden do this.
That settles that.
And then... Garrick can do a nice chunk of damage to this fella if he hits, which he does. Good. And then what we can do is back Elias up to here. Put Sia here. Let Marin heal Sia up.
Stay sharp.
Now everyone but Sia is within 2 tiles of this spot, so we can just finish this guy off. Be after it, Kodachi. And that gives everyone the 5 experience from Natural Leader. And that's the end of that chapter. Stage clear.
What would you do without me?
I don't know what weapon tokens do yet, but I'm sure gold is for buying stuff, and so that went well. Although it registers that as an 8-turn clear, we only had 7 turns to play that chapter. So, yeah. Varic is the MVP. He did 116 damage in that chapter. There, by the tavern. I'm glad to see you all in one piece. How did you fare? Splendidly. You may be surprised to learn this isn't the first time I've stepped out of a tavern into a skirmish. Hardly. That was hairier than I expected.
Indeed.
Yes, no fine academy or drunken brawl can fully prepare one for the perils of battle. Still, I was glad to have our new recruits with us. They both held their own. Based on the charred bandits, I'd assume one of them was an adept, or else an incredibly skilled mage. Like to ship me back to New Lay for a purification, would you?
Not even.
Huh. That would spell the end for us both, I'm afraid. Some say it takes one to know one. Okay, I'm not sure what adepts are exactly, but... Elias is only using spears, so I wonder if he can also do magic at some point? Or maybe it's kind of like flavor. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to find a fellow adept in an army. As for our talents inspire the least superstition, I found, so long as you're standing under the right banner. Who were those guys, anyway? Were those the Aramorans we're supposed to fight?
No.
Huh, believe me, that would not have ended so quickly or so neatly were we up against the forces of Aramor. No, they were bandits, more likely. Huh, we have had trouble with bandits these past few months, but for the last week or so, things have been quiet. Maybe they were gearing up for something big like this? These bandits you speak of, do you know where their base of operations is? Not exactly, but I know they used to ambush folks by the northeast crossroads. I had to patch a couple travelers up when they came through bleeding like a summer pig. That isn't an expression, Sia. That's just a day's trip north from here, correct? Just about. You don't look like you move too fast, though, so don't hoist me to the gallows if I'm off by an hour. Lincoln, the sun's already low in the sky, and Varic's not one to overlook a delay. We just recruited the town's best fighters. I won't leave them defenseless at the mercy of some ruffians. What about the other recruits?
I'll give the word.
I'll send them on ahead. If they at least make good time to sojourn, Varic might be more understanding. Let's be off. Best we reach their camp before they catch wind of what transpired here. I can tell you one thing, the townsfolk will be glad to be rid of these thugs. And that's that for this chapter, and we're going to be on to chapter 3 in the next episode. That was fun. I'm glad I got the hot bean juice. I look forward to drinking it. Thank you all for watching, and have a good one.